We spoke about quoting the Tzemach Tzedek that says that when we build a shul, place of prayer, a Beis HaKnesses, or a Beis HaMedrash, a place of learning, we are actually fulfilling the mitzvah of Osu Lemikdash V'Shachanti B'Soicham. God says, build for me a sanctuary. And this is called the Mikdash Ma'at, the little sanctuary. Now here's the question. Soon Mashiach is coming, and he will bring us the whole big Beis HaMikdash. What's going to happen to all these house of worships, the house of prayers, the house of learning, the shuls, the chadorim, the yeshivas, the seminaries? Are they all going to go into oblivion? 2,000 years of little Beis HaMikdash are going to be disappearing? Difficult to believe that. What's going to be with them? So here is an interesting Gemara. But the Gemara in Megillah, page 29, says, Asidim bati knisiyas bati midrasha shebebavel sheyikvu be'eretz Yisrael. In the future, referring to the time of Mashiach, all the shuls, all the places of learning, will all become established, permanently established in Eretz Yisrael. They will be transferred to Eretz Yisrael. Just like we find Jeremiah, the prophet Yirmiyahu says, that the Har Carmel, the Mount Carmel, came to Mount Sinai to receive the Torah. And as a reward for that, it was established permanently in Eretz Yisrael. So if the mountain that came just one time to hear the Ten Commandments, it became an integral part of Eretz Yisrael, how much more so those shuls that had hundreds, thousands of years of learning and praying in them, they are not going to be going into oblivion. And the Maharsha actually explains an interesting pasuk. The pasuk says, Samachti ba'omer li beis Hashem nelech. In Tehillim, King David says in chapter 62, Samachti, I rejoiced ba'omer li when I'm told beis Hashem nelech. We're going to go to the house of God. My feet were standing at the gates of Jerusalem. Which Jerusalem? Yerushalayim abenuya. Yerushalayim rebuilt ke'ir shechubra lo yardov, as a city which has been reconnected together. What does it mean over here? The city that has been reconnected. We're not talking just about a divided city which has been reconnected. That's also true. But it says the Maharsha, what it means is as following, that all the shuls, all the places of learning, they will all be transported to Yerushalayim. And they will all be connected to the Beis HaMikdash. The Beis HaMikdash coming down from heaven will now be joined, maybe Lego-like, with all the shuls from all over the world. What a beautiful mosaic this is going to be. Just think about it. 2,000 years of shul and architectures and shuls and yeshivas of learning. All this will be united with the Beis HaMikdash. Now, how is there going to be place for all this? So the Maharsha says, the Medrash quotes a Medrash. The Medrash says that this which we know Yerushalayim today will become the Beis HaMikdash, will expand the Beis HaMikdash. All the shuls will be fitted into this area. What is Eretz Yisrael today will become Yerushalayim. So there will be plenty of place. So all these shuls, places of learning, will all become an integral part connected to the Beis HaMikdash. And this is what the pasuk says. So machti, I celebrate. What am I celebrating about? I go to shul. What am I celebrating? I'm in exile. I'm celebrating because I know that this specific shul, this specific synagogue, this specific proper synagogue, I should say, those that are proper synagogues according to halacha, these will all become an integral part of the Beis HaMikdash itself. So it's not as if these temporary shuls will become oblivion. Nothing is temporary. They will be permanent. The Rebbe goes even further and says, even the earth, the broken shuls which have been destroyed throughout history, all those pieces will come and all become a permanent fixture with the Beis HaMikdash in Yerushalayim. And for that matter, a number of years ago, the Rebbe has suggested that every home should become a Beis Chabad. What is a Beis Chabad? A Beis Chabad is a place of learning. A Beis Chabad is a place of praying. A Beis Chabad is a place of Avas Yisrael. sharing, caring, concerned about other Jews. So every home becomes a holy Beis Hamikdash. Every home becomes a Beis Hamikdash Ma'at. And this way, all our homes will all be connected to the Beis Hamikdash. Now you wonder how it's going to happen? You know what? Leave it up to the Eibishter. Let's leave it up to God. He's going to find a way how to transport all these buildings. Will it come with the furniture, without the furniture? You know what, my friends? Any second now we'll find out. So Eibishter, we're curious. We're getting anxious. We want to see it happening already. Please lift us all up and let's go to the Beis Hamikdash right now.